The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. On third down, Henry. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on third down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. He finds Humphries. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game pressure because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against it. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return will stop right around the 25. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5.
You got nothing.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet.
And now here is another interception. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to pull it on.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now on 2nd and 13. Tannehill completes it to Davis.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Tannehill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. We want it. Come to my world.
Now it's Tannehill. They'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
It's just me and you.
Play action. It's Tannehill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. But Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down.
Watch the run. Hatchet. 80 weapon.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bears will get the football back. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Switch up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start the 3rd quarter with a run by Cohen. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Quick throw here caught by Gabriel. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1 And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. General West.
Defense
all day. All day.
Trubisky will throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Let's go, shoot!
After the interception, here's Tannehill. He gets it to Humphreys. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Off play action, Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 65 yards. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Well, they had gone run the previous play. Nice little setup. This time they go play action. Defense bites a bit, and they hit for a big play in the end zone.
So they sold it really well, didn't they? Because it's just what you described. They ran it the previous play, come back with the same action, and now they step back and throw it and get a big play for a touchdown. But what happens as a defensive back is your eyes have to go to the right place. You always hear coaches talk about, are your eyes in the right spot? Well, this time the eyes went to the play action. It froze their feet. They weren't moving, and he went on past them and caught the pass for a touchdown.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Flush to his right. This is caught by Robinson. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. That is caught at the 7-yard line. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 75 yards. And the Titans are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. This time, the extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They try again with Lewis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. 1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And that might be Titan football. It is. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A second down run with Lewis. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Akeem Hicks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
To throw is Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Down. 60 or 58 right there. Here we go. Here we go. Protein spill. Shift.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15.
Hey, box drop. Get it.
Here's Tannehill. Completes it to Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Now it's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
54 Mike. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq, and he takes off with it. It's a fake.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Now it's Trubisky. He's going to launch this thing. Wait, and this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And did he get the football to break the play? No, he did not. They'll say he's out of bounds shy of the goal line, and they'll be denied on the two-point conversion. And the Titans are going to recover the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
60 outlaw. Ready.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Got a man, it's Brown. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the interception, here's Trubisky. Escaping, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, Charles, it's one thing.